Israel-Gazze and Ukraine-Russia conflicts are connected and in 1999 by Vladimir Putin. It is part of a world war that was initiated to restore empire of the Soviet Union after Russian President. This World War I was not recognized because his deputies use non-state actors and pro-excessive political groups such as Hamas or other terrorist organizations. Russia is behind most of the struggle of both wars in the world because a harmonious effort was not made to stop Putin. The fans and chaos pieces are dealt with. Therefore, American politicians, as if the same enemy was not behind both conflicts. Ukraine's Israel's Israel on the contrary. They discuss financing. Israel's current situation shows why not being able to realize Putin's intentions can be fatal and harm to the West as a whole. Israel's leadership was in good conditions with Putin and it was warm to help Ukraine fight Russia. He did not realize that he supported I. After Israel encountered to Hamas and in fact most of enemy began to invade a place as if they were fighting a conventional war in which they were already separated from town. Criticizing airwaves by criticizing opportunity. Putin gave an interview with Qatar's interview with Al Jazeera, which was concerned about the increased disaster unda in the number of civilians killed Israel and Gaza. He also targeted his policy. Interestingly, China did not participate in the global war of Russia. Russia would have invaded China to open another front by invading Taiwan. But China has rejected to provide military aid since the occupation of Ukraine and removed from Russia. Russia's war also affects the US and Europe because it contains armed migration. Following Russian military interventions in Suriye Ukraine, 20 million refugees landed in Europe and the USA. The Russians. Venezuela. Underwater with immigrants from Central America Eastern Europeleft. Obviously, it should secure borders America. But it should not be abandoned. Russia increases risk that some tens thousands people who migrated all over world to United States. Europe all over world some people who migrated to may be spies. Guilty. Drug mules or terrorists the southern border America as an electricity refugee plaintiffs coming. Middle East with a boat Middle East. Or with countries in Africa, where Russian influence was strong. Russia has been fighting and winning for years. Diane Francis is senior member of the Atlantic Council in Washington in the center of Eurasia.He writes a bulletin twice a week about America and geopolitics.